Here are 4 hidden websites that will give you an unfair advantage to remove those negative accounts off your credit report. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, I want to go over and test 4 different sites to help you find more violations with those negative accounts on your credit report, so you can see which one you can use or leverage to help you knock the credit bureaus out. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink, all right? Because I'm gonna break the whole thing down for you. So as you probably don't know, you might be aware of, there are so many different platforms as far as AI to help you fix your credit. And I want to see the difference between some of the popular ones, such as we have ChatGPT, we have Claude, we have Gemini, and then we also have Grok. So I want to see the difference between the 4 and see what violations do they find as far as the specific account, and let's see if they do have something a little bit different from one another, how you can use it to get accounts removed off your reports. And I'm going to be breaking down all 4 of them so you can understand which one works best for you, which one finds the most violations, which one will help you increase your chances of knocking the credit bureaus out. So let's just break it down what it looks like. So what I'm doing right now is I have a screenshot of the same account on each one, right? So right now we're on ChatGPT, right? So I have a screenshot of the same account, and I'll put the same exact prompt in for all 3, okay? And then I'll have the prompt listed in the description so you can grab it below. But the thing I'm doing is uploading a screenshot of a negative account that's holding the client's credit score back, and I just want to see what it comes up with, the violations it comes up, so it can help you as well. But most importantly, if you don't have this, or if you don't have a screenshot of your accounts, you can go to hiddencreditreport.com, and I'll pin it to the comments and pin it to the description, and then you can get access to your report. And once you get access to your report, I'll show you how to do this, but off the top of my head, I'm just telling you how to get access so you can follow along if you want to try this yourself. But I'll show you how to get access to your report so you can, do the same exact thing that I'm doing, so you can understand what's going on with your credit or with these specific accounts and how it's violating the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So the prompt that we're using is act like a world-class credit repair expert with 20 plus years and find violations according to the the FCRA, which is the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and Metro 2 compliance is what how your report is supposed to be being reported with the credit bureaus, right? So let's see the violations that I come up with. Okay, I'm gonna do ChatGPT, we're gonna do Claude, we're gonna do Gemini, we're gonna do Grok. Okay, and then if you have any recommendations in the comments below, just let me know, and I'll make a specific tutorial of artificial intelligence or a platform that you like, and see what it comes up with as far as disputing. So if you love using that platform, I'll break down different prompts I would use on that platform to help you fix your credit using that specific platform, okay? All right, so the prompt we use, as you can see, we already use it. So we're breaking it down. So as you can see, the first major FCRA and Metro 2 compliance violation is monthly payment inconsistency with Metro 2 violations field 15, and it breaks it down why this is a violation. It breaks down why this is a violation. And then let's go to the second violation, date open mismatch, Metro 2 field 10, why this matter, and it breaks down the violation. And it also breaks down the specific law. Then number 3, balance reported inconsistently, Metro 2 field 21, it breaks that down as well, why it's a violation. And then number 4, term fields violation, very strong, BS 13, why this is a serious violation. Okay. And then payment status conflict, it breaks this down as well. Number 6, past due amount conflicts. All right, this is a violation as well. Number 7, last payment date mismatch. This is a violation. The date of last payment must be identical across, as we probably should understand. But if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you for watching. The reason why you can get anything removed off of your credit report is because of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Metro 2 compliance, and other things that will help you. But most importantly, the account is being reported inaccurately. And even though you owe the money, that's not what you're disputing. You're not talking about if the account belongs to you, but you're disputing is based off of how the account is being reported, which the law have things are in place, and you can use that to get the account removed off your report. Okay, that's the reason why. Number 9, did we go over number 8? Date last, okay. Number 9, high credit versus balance issue, right? So this breaks this down. Number 10, account type details missing. It breaks this down. All right, so it has these, and then, okay. So about 10 violations or 10 different things that they found with ChatGPT to help increase your chances of removing a specific account off your report. Now, let's go over to Gemini. So number 1, FCR violation, it breaks down. Number 2, Metro 2 compliance errors, okay. Top target for student loans. So basically it just broke down the violations, right? But I want you to understand why, right? Why this is a violation. So once, you look at your report, you look at your account, you can understand, all right, this specific account has this violation and why this is a violation. And you'll get to see when you look over your credit report that you can see, oh, these accounts are violating the Fair Credit Reporting, or they're violating the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So, all right, so key account context. The red flags are massive inconsistency across experience, transient, sacrifice, same amount. All right. Metro 2 compliance, okay? All right, so it kind of has the same thing. ChatGPT does a little bit different, but Mohilia is required to follow the CDIA Metro 2 format exactly for federal student loans, portfolio type, account 12. Here are specific breaches. So, hey, I like how they said that word. I might have to use that. Inaccurate account status code on TransUnion. Incorrect terms, duration on Experian and TransUnion. Incorrect terms, duration on Experian and TransUnion, B13. Incorrect schedule monthly payment account on TransUnion. Missing or inconsistent special comment deferment. Inconsistent reporting across CRAs. All right, so FCRA violations. So there are lawsuits level issues if not corrected quickly. All right, so furniture, as you can see, this specific law, 15 U.S.C. 1681S -2A1A, 15 U.S.C. 1681 EB, failure to maintain reasonable procedure for maximum possible accuracy. Date inaccuracy, date open, last reporting. This is, as you can understand, my professional credit repair strategies proven to work on Mohilia immediate action plan within 7 days. So it breaks down, targeting different things, following up. But you don't have to worry about that because I do have a plan of action as far as disputing with any specific account. This is based off of this. So I just wanted to see the different violation. Now let's see what Gemini has to say with the violations, okay? So inaccurate balances, duplicate reporting, reagent debt, impermissible pull, failure to mark disputed, export sheet. Number 2, Metro 2 technical compliance errors. All right, the date of first delinquency, as you can see, status code versus balance, monthly payment on charge-off accounts, inconsistent account type codes. Number 3, the late payment logical trap. All right, so let's look at what Claude had to say as far as violations. All right, critical violations. Violation number 1, payment status, current versus 120-day delinquent. Violation number 2, past due, this versus this. All right, violation number 3, monthly payment status. Violation number 4, balance. Violation number 5, date open. Violation number 6, number of months. Violation number 7, date of last payment. Violation number 8, date last active. So they found multiple violations. So all of them, it looked like, of course, they found the same exact thing. With ChatGPT, they just laid it out a little bit different. All these different platforms just lays it out a little bit different as far as the violations, but they kind of are the common same ones, the same exact thing. But I just wanted to see, as far as like these different platforms, how would they explain the violations? How would they lay them out? Would they find, let's just say, would ChatGPT versus Grok or Grok versus Claude, like would different ones have different violations? But it seems that all of them have the same common violation, the same quote unquote breaches, as they said in here. I like that term. So let me show you how to get access to your report so you can actually do this yourself. All right, so the first thing you want to do is go over to hiddencreditreport.com, right? Like I said before. And then from there, you're going to get access to your smart credit reports for just $1, right? And then from there, you're going to click on reports, okay? This is how you're going to get the actual accounts. You're going to go on the reports. You're going to click on 3B reports and scores, right? Be important, okay? And then from there, you're going to do is click on switch to classic view. That's the reason why I call it hidden. Once you click on switch to classic view, you're going to see all the accounts, the open accounts and closed accounts, right? But the ones you want to go to are the ones that are negative, and then you're going to screenshot those accounts and do what I just showed you.